Why, hello, big scary door. What? Uh-oh. I thought something started happening.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure. You may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you, but you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
Okay, so we're just starting this out heavy, like, right at the beginning of the episode, we're going at it. Wow, you studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself, the guy I trained? You're so cool. Wow. You were on the Endire Spire. You killed Trask. You'll pay for that.
Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
It's remarkable how many times the screen has like 3 people on it, and 2 of them are the same person. I'm just like, just why? Why? Why not make them different people? Is that such a crazy option? Alright, well, 3 Jedi versus 3 Jedi. We'll see how this matchup works out, huh? I'm guessing not super well. Let's try a stasis field. The AI in this game can be fascinating. So they didn't even register that this was a fight. they're just hanging out, watching. At this point, it's like cool. I'll manually tell you guys what to do. I put them in like please cast things mode, generally speaking. That only works if they realize a fight is happening. If they completely tune out, then that's not going to happen. Ooh, well I gotta kill this guy. Because he got successfully stasis. Alright. Nope, I can't jump at him. Wow, not Darth Brandon. Alright, bye. I'll never forget you, Darth Brandon. You sound like someone's OC. He's got special armor, apparently. I gotta wait for combat to end for real. Aww. Fuck that. They didn't even drop lightsabers. What's the point? Drop lightsabers. Darth Brandon's armor. +5/+5. Fire resistance, some upgradability, but it's armor, so you can't use your force powers. Probably why I lost. That wasn't very smart. That was not very smart. Got a bunch of statues around. I trained at the foot of Lord Malak himself. He's just the Dark Lord, but I'm like, I trained Malak. And I fucking crushed him, by the way. Like, I don't know if maybe he always finds you on Korriban. But I think he has to find you after Calo Nord, right? That's like the idea. Or maybe he and Calo Nord independently look for you, and whoever you find first, the dialogue reflects that maybe. But like, there just wasn't a lot of reason to think that he could take me. Like, at the point that he found me, and I'm like, I already beat Lord Malak. Although I guess the story... Oop, I couldn't move for a bit there. I guess the story wants to think that fighting Lord Malak was hard. I got some Chiracs. Why not? The game definitely frames him like an undefeatable foe that we could never stand against, but then I defeated him like instantly. And then somebody in the comments was like, well, you were his master that trained him, so it makes perfect sense that you defeated him easily. But like, the narrative clearly doesn't agree with you. According to the narrative, he's an unstoppable foe that we can't stand against. Ooh, well that looks cool. Chop. Ah. The sound, it happens again. Are you guys fucking ignoring me? Excuse me. I don't want to like hold your hand every fight just to tell you to auto attack. I shouldn't have to do that. I get that the AI won't always do what I want it to do choice-wise, but like, at least join the fight when I'm fighting. Huh. I'll just have to keep an eye out. These are a lot of paths. It's like a branching tree. Who is screaming? Oh, there's people here. I can see some. Okay. I thought no one was here, so I'm like, why is there a screaming woman in the background? What's up, guys? You guys get lost?
Hold it right there, whoever you are. We're not going back to the academy. We'll kill you rather than go back.
I'm not here to bring you back.
So what is it then? If you're not here to kill us or bring us back, why are you here? Speak up!
It's just exploring. Maybe I can help you.
Help us? Why should I believe that this isn't some kind of trick?
Give me a chance and I'll prove it to you.
You want to help us? All right, I can think of a way. We're stuck in these caves, obviously, or we would have been long gone. There's a passage to the surface through the caves, but we're blocked by some kind of large creature. We can't defeat it. If you could kill it and clear up the passageway for us, we could escape. That would be help enough. Can you do that?
I can try.
I'll believe that when I see it. But if you could, we would be grateful.
Being weirdly rude to the person who's just like volunteering to risk their life for you for no fee, nothing. So many response packages, but I want cool shit. I'm really bummed out that there's an implant that gives you +4 dexterity and I'm just gonna not get to have it because the game bugged out. And it sounds like the old messengers might have bugged out. It's like the AI people that come up to you and tell you stuff's happening. Like the guy that told me to do the Jenna Hadarin murder quest, for example. The assassinators. Like, all those types of people just suddenly ambush you and tell you something and then vanish away, and it doesn't seem to matter what planet you're on. Supposedly, Juhani's quest breaks them forever. Which makes sense, because I haven't been able to get Canderous' thing to trigger. So I guess we, on top of that, also lost Canderous' side quest, because the game just stops working. That's incredibly disappointing. It seems like KOTOR is actually, like, massively plagued with bugs in a disappointing way. Oh well. I mean, I've got to check every single part of the area, right? Chop! Sleep. There we go. You resist the sleep. You die first. Okay, Jolie, where are you? Okay, he's here. I thought he was ignoring the whole fight. I'm like, don't do this to me, Jolie. We're a team. Ugh. We're getting an unusual density of audio bugs. There was like a hiss. Chewed corpse. You guys are having bad times. Who started this fire? Unless I'm mistaken, that appears to be a literal garbage fire. Who made a garbage fire here? Oh, that's the whole area. Also, why make a garbage fire here? Alright. This will be the last batch of dudes. No. Jump. There we go. I want to feel cool, damn it. It's important to me to feel cool. That's like why we do Jedi games. There we go. There's another fire here. But who and why? Who could do such a thing? That's like polluting and littering in a Sith cave? I never knew that Sith could fall so dire to kata. I missed you until now? Scary little nightmare boy? Probably should have started with some of my buffs first. Oh, there's a lot of them here. Should probably be a little worried about that. Well, it's one of them is stunned, and it's the one in the back that I can't control. Okay, everyone's here. That's good. You should probably. What are your buffs? You already cast this one, and that's energy resist, which actually doesn't matter because nobody has energy. Or actually, you actually go ahead and do it. You have whatever you want. Although it is a group of enemies, so probably like an AoE ability. Advanced throw lightsaber. Because that one bounces between enemies. And there is a crowd here. There we go. There was just a different enemy type kind of tucked away over here. Being creepy. Got him. Are these guys wandering around? They must be, right? Because like they're all ending up in completely different places. Like didn't I already? I think I already went through here. Juhani, are you? Oh, there she goes. She's fine. So no, false alarm, everyone. She's fine. Save before I fight whatever the big thing is, and the big thing is, what is that? Oh, it's a Terran Tatek. We saw one of these before. Down you go! Oh. Oh, help me out, guys. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I already fought one of these on Kashyyyk. That wasn't that big of a deal then. Huh. Here, I was worried there was going to be a Rancor. This cave leads to the inhospitable surface of the planet. There's nothing for you to see there. What? And they're going to go there to escape? Apparently it's such a problem that I shouldn't even try to set foot there. So I question why they're doing it. They just really don't want to go back to the Sith, I guess. Oh. Jolie picked a fight. Yes, Jolie? I think. Yeah, Jolie. Jump. There we go. There you go. There you go. If I can't jump, then what's even the point? Masasi ceremonial armor. Keldroma robe. Ooh, new robe type. A new robe type might actually have stats, which is what I want. Restricted to light side. The force is strong in the Keldromo blood. and many of the family have joined the Jedi Order over the centuries. These robes were created as a gift for Kay Keldroma during the war against Exar Kun, and it is said that the only one who truly walks down the path of light can wear them. Kay himself wore the robes in his duel against Ulic Keldroma, his brother who had fallen to the dark side. Kay was slain in the battle, but his death at his brother's hand eventually led to Ulic's redemption. These powerful robes then passed down to Duron Keldroma, Kay's cousin, when he joined the Jedi. But Duron disappeared shortly after the time of the Great Hunt, and the robes were lost to them. Okay, if I'm gonna keep track of that, I'm gonna have to like draw a family tree, because you lost me pretty quickly. It has a defense bonus of fucking 5. Oh my goodness. And it's restricted to light side, which I am. So I was using these before. They have a defense bonus of 2. The other one has a defense bonus of 3, was the Master Robes, but I was, you know, cosplaying as a Dark Jedi for a bit. But these straight up have plus 5 defense while still letting you, you know, do Jedi stuff, while also giving you 2 wisdom. So now my stats continue to get completely hilariously good, except for my constitution and strength, which are sad baby shit. My wisdom is now a 19. Jeez. And also my defense is higher than ever. I just gained 3 more points. Now I'm at 30 defense. That's a Jedi. A lot of it's dexterity of a plus 7. Then now a decent chunk of it comes from my armor. Like, it's good shit. You guys gotta both Dark Jedi it up a little bit to help me blend in, because I'm not doing it very well right now. And I picked up Duron's journal. This data pad appears to be the personal journal of the Jedi Duron Keldroma. The last entry reveals what he was doing on this world. Korriban is everything I imagined and feared. I can feel the power of the dark side here. I can sense the Terran Tatek hiding in this evil place. Shayla and I have decided to venture forth into the Valley of the Sith Lords in search of the creatures. I only wish Gun Han was still with us. Why couldn't he just accept that Shayla and I are in love? He claims our passion for each other will lead us down the dark side, but he can't even see how his own pride and arrogance are leading him away from the light. Maybe it is good that he left after all. Even as dangerous as the Terran Tatek are, I'm certain Shayla and I can defeat one without his help. Whoops. Whoopsie. Big whoops. Wasn't that the new items menu? Why was the Twisted Rancor trio listed as a new item? I got that an eternity ago. I assume there's like an invisible... Yep, there's an invisible wall. As much as I want to cosplay as a Dark Jedi for the sake of the planet for a bit, it's really hard to resist using just this sudden surprise, like the one robe in the game that seems to have stats. I'm sure there's more, but like, that's a big deal. Jedi robes are so fucking lame as far as equipment items go. And it's because it's like, I'm a Jedi, I'm gonna do Jedi stuff, and like it makes sense on some level, but I'm like, I definitely like, you're looking for stats. And so when I suddenly see stats, I'm excited. I'm very excited.
So, is there news? Is the passageway clear?
No, but thanks for letting your guard down. That's not nice. Not nice. It's clear. You're free to go.
It's clear? We can go. Thank you. I wasn't expecting help from anyone in the Academy. I guess we aren't the only ones who don't agree with everything. Maybe the Jedi will accept us. I've seen how evil the dark side is. Maybe I could try. At any rate, thank you again. You've saved our lives.
More light side. Well, good luck finding the Jedi. Once again, we have a clear main character in a trio, and then 2 identical people. 2 people that look identical to each other hanging out with them. That's just like the go-to around here. Am I lighter than ever before? That looks full. I think that's just full now. It's probably full. Hello, Johanny. Boop. Boop. Yeah, these are both characters I had specialized in going two-handed. Plus 2 damage bonus, 1 attack bonus. I have the dueling. I think 1 attack bonus is better than 2 damage bonus. Ooh, night speed. He finally has it. There's something really funny about making this character good at computers. He was completely isolated from like the concept for a while. Attack bonus. Yes, become the god of buffing us, please. Thank you. The level of light side is really funny. I always kind of got the sense that people could, like, feel the light side or the dark side of the Force. Like, people keep sensing that I'm strong with the Force and things like that. But, like, I also thought people could sense, like, what type of Force is around here. Like, I sense that this place is rife with the dark side of the Force. Jolie?
Yes.
Jolie.
Yes?
I feel like people have said that they feel like a darkness and things like that in Star Wars. I'm a little surprised that the Sith can't just like sniff me out at this point. Like there should almost be a mechanic where you just like, wow, this guy's goddamn, he's a saint. Chop his head off. He needs to be stopped at all costs. Hello, everyone. Friends.
Any artifacts found should be brought to the attention of Master Uthar immediately. Beware of the Tukata. They are a pack beast that have their nests in one of the tombs. We fight them off as best we can.
We're, not doing our best job at, about getting Sith points to get in with our job, but we'll see how it goes. I'm misbehaving by not misbehaving.
Sorry, I'm rather busy with the excavation planning right now.
A Sith just apologized to me. That was weird. I guess I'll just pick a building to go into. Like, there's just a bunch of there's just like a lot of area around here. Seems to all be a different series of ruins and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh, hello to you. You're new to the Academy, aren't you? I can't say we've ever met.
Your voice sounds incredibly familiar. Who are you?
Galen Lore, at your service. Aren't these tombs fascinating? We had no idea the Sith were here so long ago.
Why not? Aren't there records?
Not from this far back. Or at least what records do exist are sketchy at best. These ruins date back to a period when the Sith were first formed, before their exile into the far reaches of space. It's quite fascinating.
What are you doing here?
I've been working on a translation of some of the runes by this tomb. I'm quite excited. This may very well be the tomb of Ajunta Pall.
You think his sword might be here?
The runes say that he was interred here, so I think it may indeed be possible. Whoever found the sword could gain great prestige.
Why don't you go in then?
No, these tombs are certainly not harmless. Don't think that. The sword may be tempting, but I'm not about to risk my life to find it.
Hasn't any effort been made to recover it?
Well, a few of the bolder students have tried. They did not return. As I understand it, the tombs are quite dangerous.
What makes the tomb so dangerous?
From what I've been told, the tombs have old traps and machines that are still active. They were designed to keep out intruders when they were made, and still do. I suppose if the Academy wanted to make a concerted effort, the tomb would be opened. But I think Master Uthar prefers to keep it as a challenge for the students.
What do you know about the sword's powers?
Nothing at all. The legends don't say anything about it. It may have had powers only for Ajunta alone.
I've got to be going.
Of course. Don't let me keep you from your business.
Well, time to be better than everyone ever. I can't get Sith points by being evil. So let's get Sith points by being too good. By which I mean qualified and capable. Just go in this temple and get the thing and be like, well, that's a long legacy of failure I just ended. Funny that. Choopy doopy 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 doop. Doop. Doop.
No problem. Got it.
Ah, my security skill still works. That's not a very good security skill. This corpse got anything on it? No? Jump! Oh, you got stuck. Disappointing! Okay. Ace's field. Stabby stab. I got one of them. I'll focus that one. Who's vulnerable to my murder? There you are. That's... Gotta take advantage of that scoundrel ability whenever I can. So an AoE stun does some serious shit. Did that person just get stunned? I think? No. They look like they got stunned. I feel like I know something about the Tukata. I think it's something I think it might be something along, like there might be like dark force beasts of some kind, so they're like weirdly resistant or something. But I might be making that up, because I do that. Hello. Is this a puzzle? These robots are colored in bubbles. That's a weird thing. Wow, the Sith normally died this early, huh? Demolition sensors, I think it said. Awareness and demolitions. Alright. The datapad appears to be the journal of a Sith archaeologist by the name of Varangal. Most of it consists of uninteresting notes on the geology, personal attack of the tomb's caverns, but the final entry is as follows. Strangely enough, I found traces of the Therangan in the tomb. There is an unstable black rock used as fuel by lesser races. Perhaps the ancient Sith on Korriban used it as a power source? It is a volatile and dangerous substance, and reacts violently to fire. I will have to be careful. The datapad seems to have once belonged to an enterprising young Sith who had ventured into the tomb in search of Ajunta Pall's sword. One of the entries in particular note: there's got to be a way to get past this obelisk blocking the bridge. It seems to be made of some kind of unstable material. I'm willing to bet some kind of energy discharge would set it off. Blaster fire isn't doing the trick, however. I'll have to try some kind of explosive. I just hope the guard droid over there is defunct as it looks. Well, it's very thoughtful of you to leave that message seconds before you died. Guys, don't trap me like this. Guys! Okay. do. Can I throw a grenade? Grenades are not selectable. You okay, level? And remember when I was trying to place mines during the arena boss fights before I just gave up? I don't know if I can set up a mine myself. Yeah, none of my buttons say, like, attack mine. That is a severed ass arm. Just a good idea to save first before I make a stupid choice. Attack me! Get me! Grr. Empty? That's strange. Oh. Right, this was supposed to be how the mechanic worked with the Rancor, where I was supposed to feed it poison or something, is I was supposed to go to like the pile of corpses or whatever and like give it an item, which was confusing at the time. I really should have attacked that other spot first. Okay, I can't do it during combat. Or not. I can't look at, I can't open it. Well, it looks like they'll just kind of destroy themselves eventually. Oh, yeah, they got themselves, yep. Good thing we have a high level deflect skill. This one just doesn't let me look at it. Aw. What if their corpses are lootable? It doesn't seem to be locking onto them though. Alright, so yeah. Good thing I have these brace. I think two of my characters have these now. Yeah, that's the bolt deflection bracelets.
Yes.
So that's that was a good time to have those. Significantly increased chance of bouncing these shots back at them. What did that do? Kill? Oh. He just tried to kill me.
No problem. Got it.
With a high enough roll, you can just bounce the shots back at them, and that's exactly what happened. Hello. A vibro sword, silver-lined sword, and notched steel sword.
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
Now this you don't see every day. This is an old spirit full of the Force. I sense great sadness and regret. Walk carefully.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest?
I was here once before, I think. Do you remember me?
I do, and yet I do not. The Force is so strong with you, human. Yet the face, the soul, it has been so very long.
Are you Ajunta Pall?
I had a name once. Ajunta Pall. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so.
You were a Sith Lord from the ancient times?
Ancient? Has it been so long that you use the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost. I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray, to surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought. So wrong. What
do you mean by those we had betrayed?
Our Jedi Masters. Those who had taught us to use the Force, who warned us against the dark side, yet we embraced it in secret, reveled in its power. We were discovered? Or did we act? I can no longer remember. But here is where we came, to hide, to grow, and here we fell.
What can you tell me about this place?
Our temple, our tomb, built far from our enemies, we revered power and threw off the teachings of our old masters. We were not the first to fall to the dark side, but we had more power than those before us. It came from elsewhere.
What do you mean? Came from where?
Our oldest secret. Only we would know, we lords. Only we would know where our power came from.
Tell me the secret.
I cannot, human. It is a secret of so long ago, I no longer remember. You who bristle with the Force, you must find this place. Or have you? Or did you? Or will you? So many images. I see your heart, human Jedi. I see your power, your pride. You will find the old place, the dark place, and you will regret it.
Why? What is at this place?
So much power, it is blinding. I remember so little.
How did you fall? What happened?
We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us.
The Sith consumed themselves, did they? I suppose that eventually they'd be all they'd have left to fight.
And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return?
The Sith fled, yes, and they returned.
So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing.
Why do you remain here?
Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now, a corpse as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life.
I need the sword you speak of.
Of course you do. You seek my power. Will it destroy you as it did me? I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you.
Fine. I'll gladly take it out of here.
There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword, but it has been so long. I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours.
And if the sword isn't yours?
Then you must die. This is how it must be.
How will I know which sword it is?
I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
I wonder if this is genuinely a puzzle, or if they all are the right sword, and it's just a chance to customize what kind of blade it turns out to be. Why wasn't it a lightsaber? I wonder. Also, this is going to be one of those things that, like, the people that argue over these things would argue over. We have a dark side force ghost, which for a long time a lot of people would argue that only light side people could have force ghosts, with the idea being that Vader having a ghost was because he was redeemed or something. But as far as I know, that's never stated in any of the movies, so it's at best extended universe stuff. But here we have extended universe stuff that has a dark side force ghost. But then we also have an official movie that has a arguably light side but not force user ghost. Unless that was just a hallucination. Honestly, there's just no real rules that seem to be actually established. Is it like, should I go to new? Usable, show all, show new. But everything's listed as new. I'm just trying to tell which weapons are even potentially his, because I didn't memorize the list at the time. Silverline sword, vibro double blade. So notched steel and silverlined are probably it. This blade, the blade of the sword is an ebony black and notched along its length to give it a cruel and jagged appearance. There is a strange visual effect upon the sword, which makes it seem as if shadows pulse and ebb along its surface. It is very cool to the touch, and upon close inspection, a small insignia of a dark circle can be spotted on its hilt. The blade is long and straight, and sparkles with a silver glow that becomes brighter as the hilt is touched. It is quite warm, almost appears that the blade becomes white hot once it is equipped. Such a fiery weapon would be devastating against an unarmored opponent. A small insignia of a flame is impressed upon the hilt. They're all going to do different things, but there's a clue. I am that which grips the heart in fright. Hearkens night and silences the light. So it's probably not the glowing one. Grips the heart in fright, hearkens night, silences the light. So it's the one that's just really darknessy, I guess. This is my new items category, and it features Salbar's bowcaster. The one I've had since the beginning of the game. What is this menu? Oh, none of the weapons I just we're looking at are even listed here. Can I go before Ajunta Pall to see what the names of the weapons were? Gallon lore. Ajunta Pall. So items I picked up are not listed here. Feedback. Vibro sword is all it says. That's not much to go on. So it's the notched steel, the silver lined, and just a vibro sword. This inventory is a nightmare. These are generics, and this is the special one. Like most vibro blades, this weapon lets off a dim humming sound once activated. Its length shimmers with a deep blue colored force field, and its hilt is the black of charcoal. A single insignia upon the hilt shows that of a red, baleful eye. I wonder if it's crit oriented because it has an eye. Why would you want a weapon to have a force field though? That seems like it would counteract it being able to hit things. Like, haha, it's a child-proofed sword. I don't really hear a lot of silencing the night going on there. Harkening the night and silencing the light. Yeah, I don't think there's a sort by new option. Yeah, this one's black. Jagged and cruel. Shadows pulse along the surface. Very cool to the touch. There's a dark circle. That's clearly the answer, right? The notched steel sword. It sounds like they all do shit though. Can't you just keep all of them? The sword sets itself in the stone as if it belongs here. I'm not totally sure if this is a solvable puzzle or if it's a... Like, am I just solving a puzzle or am I picking the one that's like the... that I want to like... turn into like a legendary weapon or something?
Yes, that is the one. That is the blade that destroyed me. Take it. Take it and the other blades even. Take them and go. My darkness awaits me.
I want to know more about the star map.
Our oldest secret is buried, but not here. I remember nothing else. I cannot help you.
I don't believe that. Tell me what you know.
I shall not tell you. Our oldest secret, I shall not. Be gone.
I command you to tell me.
Never. I shall destroy you first. Die here. Remain forever with me.
Dark side points gained? I don't know if that's entirely fair. But fine. Wow, a lot of dark side points gained apparently. Jesus Christ, game, calm down. That just seems unnecessary. He's a Sith. You're just not allowed to be rude to anyone, apparently, if you're a Jedi. Ever. Even when you're commanding a Sith to tell you where their secret monster thing is that you need to reach in order to make progress. I don't know. It kind of sounds like the annoying obsession people have with the idea that like the idea that like winning a debate is tied to like your how much you have poise and keep your cool as opposed to like what you actually say or whether or not you're right. So like I'm on the right side of things and I'm trying to deal with Lord Malak and everything and I need this information. And I said the amazingly I said the incredible dark side evil thing of I command you to tell me to the ghost of an evil Sith. Context, man. Just seems very strange to judge that as a dark side action. A big one, by the way. Like that's a chunk of my meter gone. I have had a vertical beam on that screen for a while now, and have gained light side points multiple times since then. Oops, someone's waiting for me. I'm curious. Ajunta Pall's blade. 5 to 15 physical, +2 fire, +5 attack modifier. Holy shit. +5 attack modifier is pretty appealing. It can't be upgraded though. It doesn't seem like it would be an upgrade to me. Yeah, 5 to 15. Well, I have 4 to 18 on one weapon and I dual wield 2 weapons. I guess with a 2-bladed weapon it's 5 to 15 times 2. But yeah, both of my weapons have better damage than that. But +5 attack modifier is pretty good. This one has a 6 though. It's my offhand that's not keeping up with that level of attack modifier. So it kind of keeps up. Let's compare. So it's 6 to 20 and 5 to 19. And then it's +20, +25. The numbers went down on damage mostly, and my hit went from 20 and 25 to 20 and 22. So no, I think that's a loss overall. That's what I'd say. I saved because I didn't want to re-equip my weapons. I'm like, I don't want to search for them. It's just a little annoying.
I saw you come in here, and I rather figured you'd make it all the way to the sarcophagus. Good to see I wasn't wrong.
Chardon, what do you want?
Isn't it obvious? I've been hoping that someone would do the dirty work in retrieving the sword of Ajunta Pall for some time. It's been quite a wait.
Oh, typical. Always ready to jump at what they perceive to be the easier path.
Now that you have it, I just thought I'd relieve you of it. It must be quite a burden after all.
I don't know what you're talking about. What sword?
Nice try. I may not know what the sword looks like, but I'm no gullible fool. I'm not about to pass up a chance to impress Master Uthar. I may like you well enough, but being a Sith is all about taking chances when the moment is right. So make it easier on both of us. Hand over the sword.
Just let me get it out. That definitely doesn't sound like I'm giving it over, yeah. And if I don't?
Isn't it obvious? You die. Rule of the Sith. Only the strong and cunning shall survive. You won't be missed, trust me. Now hand it over.
And what are you going to give me for it?
This isn't a negotiation. As much as I dislike ultimatums, I'm afraid I must stoop. Hand over the sword or die.
Just let me get it out.
Fine. No tricks, though. I'm watching you.
Given the vibroblade, why not?
See? I knew you and I could work this out. I imagine I'll be rewarded well for this. You'll do fine, I'm sure. Another time.
That's not going to go well for you. He might get killed by Uthar. We'll see. Look at the bootlicker over here.
I could never pass on a chance to please Mr. Uthar.
You have the sword. The sword of Ajunta Pall. That's it, isn't it? How did you ever acquire it?
I asked for it. I got it from Ajunta himself, if you must know.
Are you joking with me? The Sith Lord still lives?
No, not exactly.
Oh, that is quite interesting. My mentor told me that Sith apparitions might be possible, but I never truly believed it. Well, thank you for the information. I must go and inform my mentor at once of this strange news.
Being given the sword of a major Sith Lord by said major Sith Lord. That's gotta give you some points.
I was told that there's an escaped assassin droid in one of the tombs. Watch out for it.
HK, did you get bored?
Look, unless you're willing to lend a hand, leave us to our work.
HK, this is how you make me look like I can't control my shit. Oh yeah, she's waiting for me. Why is everyone slightly damaged? Is it because they're Sith and the dark side tears at them?
There you are, finally. If you were any later in showing up, we would have had to abandon this. I've been calling to the Takata mother in their language. She should respond fairly... Ah, here she comes now.
What?
Get ready. This will not be easy. She's a tough beast.
How are you doing that? I have many a question. How are you gonna just casually be speaking the language of the dog things, the dog goats?
The beast is dead. We work better together than I would have hoped. And here is the holocron. Such a small thing to be so valuable and require so much effort to obtain. I'll just run along now and give this to Master Uthar. I'll be sure to tell him of your contribution, naturally.
Wait, we'll go to Master Uthar together.
Forget it. I'm not waiting up for you. That wasn't our plan anyway.
No more arguing, we take it back together.
Over my dead body.
Aha. Well, that shows that she was not going to say that it was mine. She was gonna pretend she just got it on her own. Well, ooh. That quickly increased the amount of experience gain. Well, it's 500 experience for the quest and 1,000 for her, or something like that. Each step along the way, something happened. So there's plentiful opportunities to kill all of your competitors, because I definitely could have killed the other guy too. But I'm somewhat just waiting for them to kind of like decide to die on me. that video game morality. It's like, well, I provoked them into attacking me, so I guess it's their fault now. This droid is damaged and inactive. Hey, little guy. There are always more Tukata, evidently. Oh, I wanted to go zooming in, but I guess not. There are hordes of dog goats abound, but I do not expect them to be much of a threat. I will admit I'm not really keeping track of which tomb is which, though. So I'm kind of just wandering around. Why are you guys immune to mines? What's your dealio? It looks like there's like 4... Did I say mine? Oh yeah. I said mine about the mine, not the tomb. There's like... It looks like there's like 4 tombs around, so I'll just clear them out systematically. And by the end, I'm sure I will have already won this whole contest anyway. Especially if they keep dying on me. That really kills their chances. I think I can get away with autopiloting through this. Instead of like telling my characters to all, instead of telling them all to keep casting buffs constantly. There you go. And they're in the AI mode where they'll hopefully just kind of do it on their own periodically. System status pending. Please open the door. Come get me, evil shit inside. I can take it. Verpine prototype ion blaster and Mandalorian battle armor. Oop. Not the... Oh. Wow. Have we been ambushed by a Sith boy? Yep.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome.
This voice actor is hilarious.
Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Twi'leks Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
Do you have a unique face? I can't tell. Who are you?
Oh, yes. Introductions, of course. I suppose it is time, isn't it? This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikul. Say hello, Mikul. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jor-el. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
Oh, it was the previous head, right. The old hermit in hiding?
What? Old hermit? Can't that blasted Uthar teach a single thing right these days? Slander! That's what it is. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Mikol here. I already tested him. Didn't I, Mikol? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Mikol here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
What if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith.
And if I pass your test?
Why, then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Twi'leks' tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
Go ahead, do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, here's your chance, fair enough?
What if Mikol dies?
Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept earlier? Well then, any last comments before we begin, Mikol?
We can both survive. Attacking together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
I do nothing. He's a fine leader, you said. He's good for the Sith.
Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
I accept the reward and assist them.
So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
I keep it to myself.
Correct! Let them rip the secret from your cold, dead hands if they are strong enough. Oh, certainly you might share it with a few selected minions, but that, of course, is a completely different story. Well, it's sad to say, but it's that time again, Mikol. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Give him another chance. I have no idea how much health either of us have. It's kind of confusing.
Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors? To make it look like you are weak and deserving of attack? No. Think again. Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
I won't give you the satisfaction of an answer.
Such insolent students I get these days. You deserve this, and then some. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Miko. We'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. And we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Ouchies. Is she gonna snap out of it? Okay, here they come. Ow. Stop it. No, damn it. That one, then that one, then those ones. Oh, you're already casting that. Awkward. Everybody get your buffs. We'll see how you like a whirlwind. It didn't work very well. Ow.
Guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
I just saved you for last. Nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody.
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This could be your chance to change your ways, Mikhail.
You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people.
You can always turn back to the light.
There's always remorse and atonement. That's the harder path, though, boy. Think you can do that?
I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
Ta-da! Run! So you save somebody and the game doesn't then be a dick and make you kill them. Oop, Opila. I don't know if I know what that one is. So I feel like this can't end well. They're gonna realize that I'm a Jedi sooner or later, right? And if they do that, then I probably have to kill anyone that's still around. And if that's the case, it's just kind of a bummer. Do you kind of hope that a character like that leaves or something? Otherwise, it's like, I saved him to kill him later. Haha. Well, bit of a dead end, isn't it? I've maxed out Cure and Aura and Heal. I mean, Speed. And my Stun and my Mind. I guess it's time to get an offensive power. Which none of them are light side, right? Valor. Stun droid is a light side power, but not universal. Wound is dark side. Slow is dark side. Universal. Force push. Yeah. Doesn't do any damage though, right? Drain life is dark side. Force suppression is universal. Throw a lightsaber. One to 6 damage for every 2 levels of the attacking character. So eventually it's 10d6. 10d6 while chaining through a group of enemies. That's interesting. Boop. More dex, please. Now we're at 23. It's a lot. Yeah, if only I need to get armor that gives me dex. And also a belt that gives me dex, which I don't know if they're I'm sure there's armor that gives you dex, just not necessarily Jedi armor maybe, but I don't know if there's any belts. It seems rather natural that there'd be a armor somewhere, because there's plenty of armor that gives you stats. It's just pretty rare for any Jedi stuff to give you stats. What does this thing do? Dark side only, but it gives you 2 stealth and 10 resist fire. Alright. This ancient mask, blackened with age, has an eerie glow. It seems uncomfortably claustrophobic. Stealth plus 2. Cosmetically, it's pretty cool, though. I don't know how much fire even comes up, though. Not exactly my highest priority, I'd say.